Hello and welcome to another episode of BL Can Save You. I'm Manna Reeds.
I'm Natalia.
We're back from our lives.
Yeah, it was a while. Like, I was out of town at my mother's, who up until 3 days before I came home from it, like, she had basically dial-up internet. So, like, and then, just we've been busy, but we're back now. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be better at schedules.
Because me and Natalia, we have always just have taken on way too much as per the normal. So, it is what it is. But we are going to try to be more consistent for you.
Yes. And we're back with a real banger today because something's got us heated up over the past couple of months. Something. And it's a little segment I like to call Words Mean Things.
Mm-hmm.
Words mean things. And when people don't realize words mean things, they say stupid shit that they think they really did something, but they didn't do something. And I believe are doing the opposite of what they think they're trying to do. So, man, What are we talking about today? Now that I've really confused people with this banger of an opening, what is our topic of the day we're going to talk about? Because we're a little upset. We're a little upset with people, with the world.
We are. And so I don't want to say my favorite word because it really isn't. And it's queerbaiting. We're going to talk about queerbaiting, people, because the amount of times that I've seen that word now thrown around in my face, it's just gotten to the point where I get very heated. And I don't see, here's the thing about me is that I try to be very calm and collected out on Twitter land because there's I just don't want to start.
I don't want to be part of the drama. I want to witness the drama, not be involved in the drama.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I am here to have fun. I'm here to, share my passion with my community.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to do all those things.
Listen, I'm just here to have a good time.
Yes.
Just put my silly little drawings on Twitter and talk about my K-pop people and my Asian TV people and like Dungeons and Dragons and shit. I don't want to have to do this.
I don't want to have to do this either because it's not fun.
No, but we're being forced into this because the shenanigans that have been going on, I've been getting worse and worse.
So
I'm a Zen person, but y'all, my Zen is at an end. Okay, before we get going, I'm going to actually define, because as I said, words mean things. So I think it's really important that people realize what queerbaiting actually is. So queerbaiting is a marketing technique whereupon a piece of media will hint at or be marketed as though it contains queer themes or queer characters in order to entice the queer community to interact with it and consume it. But then upon consuming it, you find out that's not actually the case, that it was never there, or it's so like sidelined that it's as if it was never there to begin with. So it's important to note that we said a piece of media. So for example, the live action Beauty and the Beast having all of these articles that are like, first gay couple in a Disney movie. And it's like 2 seconds of 2 men dancing in the background. That's queer baiting. Okay. Yes. We done got baited.
Yes.
What's important to note, something like a man wearing nail polish in real life, that's not queer baiting. A actor who may or may not be straight playing a canonically queer character who is canonically queer in the story of that show they're in, also not queer baiting. That's just a dude playing a role. Okay. And while, okay, before we get too much deeper, I just want to say, if it's a trans character, hire a trans actor.
Yes.
But studios are not and should not be in the policy of, policing people's sexuality and outing people just so they can play a role. So let's stop this now. We need to stop this now.
Exactly.
So what's got me heated lately? I'm not gonna call out an actual name because I don't know this person, and it's probably some 16-year-old on Twitter thinking they're just the newest woke thing where listen, I'm woke as shit, okay? I'm a fucking radical in a lot of ways. I don't even know the artist they were talking about, but I saw it because the artist retweeted them.
Mm-hmm.
And with a pithy comment that I'll leave at the end because I thought it was really cool of him. And it was, is whoever this artist was, I've never heard of them. Are they actually gay, or are they one of those queer baiting singers wearing cuff jeans and nail polish to con people? And then the singer, as I said, I've never heard of this person. I don't even know how it arrived on my timeline. I feel like someone that I follow liked it or something, said, nah man, I'd be sucking dick for real. And I thought that was the best way to reply to this. But here's the problem.
I saw that one, actually.
Yeah. Here's the problem. A real person can't queer bait. And just because you misinterpreted a person's sexuality doesn't mean they were conning you. It just means you didn't know, because you're not entitled to know unless they choose to tell you. So y'all, it's here, for example, I don't shave my legs. Okay. I'm very hairy. I'm not going to show it on camera because listen, y'all, we don't need that in our lives. But I don't shave my legs. And the reason I don't shave my legs is not any sort of aesthetic thing. It's twofold. One, I'm lazy. And two, I have severe psoriasis. So every time I do shave my legs, I end up just cutting my legs to hell. And I don't want to live that life. Mm-hmm. The amount of times people have assumed that I am a mask lesbian, despite nothing else about me being particularly masculine. And it's well, I'm not a lesbian, I'm, whatever. But, and I'm just just because I'm hairy, was I conning people by not shaving my legs? No, honey, no. I know, I'm tired. I've had to explain to so many people since I started posting about this isn't queer baiting. Every time I see something where people just call out a human being living their lives as queer baiting, or an explicitly queer content as queer baiting, and I'm just this isn't queer baiting. I'll get someone being hey, what is queer baiting? I've had to explain it so many times. I'm Ryan in High School Musical is queer baiting. The character of Ryan, that's queer bait. Okay, fucking only one of doing explicit queer storylines, not queer baiting.
So this is where
Mana comes in. this is where Mana got involved in this whole nonsense.
Get really, because it's not just once a week,
constant.
Or
it's constant.
It's just constant against them. And I am not one to defend artists, they are adults, they can, do whatever it is they need to do. But let me tell you, the fact that I have felt the need to do this is just infuriating because so when Only One Of started their solo projects, and we really didn't know what they were going to be about, we had really no idea. And then Yoonjun's first solo came out, Begin, and it wasn't it was very explicitly said, but in the little description box, he said, this is for all the lovers who can't, who can't be open or something. It's like I'm paraphrasing.
Who can't receive blessings from the world.
Yeah, exactly. And so, you know, we in the queer community were like, oh my God, like we were just like, is this really what like they're doing with the solos?
Okay,
and
because
so,
I just, as a little aside to anyone unfamiliar with Only One Of, first of all, go listen. But secondly, their concept has been queer men from the get-go.
mm-hmm.
Like, so this isn't like this was like a shocking turn that this group had suddenly made.
No, I mean it wasn't.
Beginning, you know, this is what's been going on.
Yeah, they've done like they've done Libido, which they got a lot of backlash for too. Mm-hmm. They did Skins. You know, they've been doing this for a while, so it's not like it was anything new, really. But you know, we didn't really know that much about the solos. You know, when we first like listened to them, or when we first heard of that they were going to do them, we didn't know what they were going to do. And so the fact that they continued on with the storyline was amazing. And so in the first like Only One Of solo, Eugen's working at the diner. He sees like KB, who's like a businessman or whatever, and it's explicit. Like, it's not like they don't just to go right on and say it, but it's implied, and they dance, and it's really beautiful, and it's really great. And ever since then, I mean, even before then, but like ever since these solos came out, after each and every fucking solo, it's like, oh, look at these queer baiters.
It's not.
And
you know what that is? That's queer deliverers, okay? They delivered the queer content directly into your eyeballs and your earballs, okay? That's not, and also, okay. I just want to point out that none of these men have publicly come out to what their sexuality is, which means let's entertain this fiction that you live in, that straight people doing anything remotely queer seeming is queer baiting, okay? Mm-hmm. That's not what it is. But let's live in this fiction that these people have created. Aren't you making some real assumptions about these men here who have never said what their sexuality is, have never have done nothing but be very supportive for the queer community? So by being like they're queer baiting, you're reverse woking yourself at this point because you don't know. I'm not saying they are queer. They might not be. Who knows? I don't give a shit because that's none of my business. I don't know these people. Like, I just enjoy their music. And I'm just sitting here like, you know, no one ever accused Neil Patrick Harris of straight baiting when he played a fuckboy on TV for like 10 years. Right? Because that's not a thing. That's not what that means. That's not.
Yeah. And so for a while I was able to just be like, ignore, just scroll past. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I know what they're about. Like, I know what they're doing. And as long as I know, and as long as other people know, like, you know, other lions know that what we're about, like, it's fine. Mm-hmm. But like when Mill's last solo came out, I was like, no, you know what? No, like, I'm sorry. Like, I can't just scroll past this time because y'all are fucking ridiculous. Like, they don't owe you their sexuality because it's none of your fucking business.
No, and I'm so tired. I'm tired. And every time I see it, I shrivel up inside because I know in my heart, okay, that this is some 15 to 16-year-old who really thinks they're doing something for the community. Okay? They truly believe. It's the same energy as, like, there was this news story about a romance writer who wrote a like bisexual, like a romance book where the lead woman was like a bisexual woman, and she herself was a bisexual woman. Okay. And then her publisher was like all gung-ho to publish it, and then realized that she was married to a man and was like, well, I can't publish it because you're not bisexual. And she's like, no, I'm yes, I am. And also, are non-bisexuals not allowed writing bisexual characters? Like, even if I wasn't, which I am, and also they do, like, bisexual means you like both, which means me being with a man doesn't make me no longer bisexual. Like, bisexual isn't just lesbian light. Like, bisexual doesn't mean only threesomes. Like, I don't understand.
Like, see, this is the thing, right? And it's just like, and especially with Only One Of, because they get it all the time. And like, I should be used to this by now because it's like clockwork. It's like they just stand somewhere and it's like queerbaiter. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, my favorite thing about Only One Of, okay, and for anyone unfamiliar with Only One Of, they're not a particularly popular group, especially in Korea, okay? They're popular amongst queer women worldwide, okay? That's who the fan base of Only One Of is, okay? It's just like gay men and queer women who find them comforting, you know what I mean? So people are like, oh, they're only doing this for like money and attention. And I'm like, what fucking money and attention? Like, what are you talking? Like, for example, for anyone who hasn't seen it, their last music video, as of the date this is coming out, they didn't even have enough money to hire age-appropriate actors to play school bullies, and it was clearly their like manager and staff, like that, like these 40-year-old men. And I'm like, yeah, like look at this fucking money.
and then also like Junji and Rie were like playing like the and Yoonjun were playing like the high schoolers, and KB was like the chemistry teacher or something. He was like a homeroom teacher. It was in-house, okay? They don't have the money. What money, what fame? What money, what fame? And here's another example I saw. I couldn't tell you the names, but there was like a Chinese actor and a Chinese YouTuber who announced that they were dating. Like, they came out, they were gay. It was like they came out as gay, and they're like, we're in love, we want to tell people. And people were like, oh, I bet they're just doing it for attention. I'm like, in China? You're gonna be fake gay in China? Like, I don't think.
Are you high?
I don't think people realize, like, when they throw these accusations around, especially for like countries like China and South Korea, how ridiculous you sound. Because
you sound foolish.
Because let me tell you something. They don't even advertise their own like KBLs. They don't advertise over there. They don't.
Like, poor J-Chan's been on like a fucking queer acceptance tour of variety shows ever since he was in Semantic Error.
Him about Semantic
Because they'll be like, was it gross kissing a man? He's like, no. Stop this. Why are we still doing this? He's like, you know what? I can't wait to kiss him again. I said it. Like, what are you going to do about it? Like, I'm just... I needed to stop.
I feel so bad for J-Chan because I'm sure he did not sign up to be like the gay ally ambassador. Like, I'm sure he didn't.
But you know what? He's doing the most. He's doing the most. He's trying his
like,
best.
He is the best. And like DKZ and like the men, like his members, are like so supportive, and they're like, yeah, being gay is cool, and like, you know, just
being gay is awesome.
And I feel so bad that they even have to, you know, because it's like so ridiculous. It's like, why are you?
You know what's even more ridiculous is anytime anyone shows any sort of like support for the community or appears in gay content or does something, suddenly it doesn't matter if you know nothing about their sexuality. Suddenly it's queer baiting. You're in a BL show, it's queer baiting. These two girls are holding hands, queer bait. That's not how man wears nail polish, queer bait. I'm just like, will you stop it? the fucking self-policing that you're putting upon people. Like, if a man wants to wear crop tops and nail polish, but only like women, that's not a fucking crime. He didn't bait anyone. He chose an aesthetic that worked for him. What is wrong with you?
Like, real people cannot queer bait you.
You can't be queer baited by a real person. You can only be queer baited by capitalism. That's it. A real person is not capitalism. It's just a person. Like, let's look at the guy who played what's his face? The lead in Heartstopper, where he goes on. He's 19. This 19-year-old guy appeared in Heartstopper, has been nothing but supportive to the community, which we then find out that's because he's a part of it. He goes on a date with a woman, and all of a sudden everyone's like, "You queer baited us by being in the show." First off, no, he didn't. He was an actor playing a bisexual man on a show. Okay, like, calm down. Like, after you're done playing the role, you're not that character. It's not like someone playing a serial killer should be in jail in real life, unless okay. And then he was literally bullied online and harassed so much that he was outed. He had to out himself as a bisexual, which, like, fuck you guys. Yeah. Like, what kind of fucking bullshit are you doing? Like, what gives you the right?
Yeah. I mean, that one upset me too, because I was like, this kid is like 19 years old. Yeah. And like, he was just living his life.
He was just like, doing his thing. Like, unbelievable. Like, just absolutely disgusting. And I'm just sitting here like, words mean things. And by taking a word that has a very specific and very annoying meaning that is unhelpful for the queer community, like, queer baiting doesn't help the queer community. It's literally just a method that someone, like a company like Disney, will use to get queer money without actually giving anything back to the queer community. Exactly. So it's a technique of theft of a community's identity for money. Okay? Like, so by taking that word that means something that's harmful to the community, but not in like a personal way. You know what I mean? Like, it's annoying more than it is anything else. Like, it's annoying and it's insulting, but at the end of the day, whatever, just fucking support stuff that doesn't queer bait, like, vote with your money at the end of the day. By taking that and applying it to real people and sort of policing everything, you're really not doing what you think you're doing. And by being like, oh, and you hear it so much, like in the BL community, the nonsense that comes out in the BL community. Like, oh, I've seen everything. I've seen everything.
Really?
Like, straight people shouldn't be allowed to play characters in BL. What, you gonna have to fucking do a gay test before you take a job? Are you high?
I just don't understand that mentality. I really don't. Because it's like, unless, like Natalia stated in the beginning, like, unless you are trans and there's a trans character, that should go to trans people. I wholeheartedly agree with that.
What, you gonna, like, make people, like, a casting couch, like, I want to see you have gay sex right now just to prove you're gay? Like, what are we talking about? These are actors playing roles. Like, let me tell you, I'm gonna go on record that I'm pretty sure most of GMMTV's actors aren't engineering students either, but we're not, like, college engineering baiting. Like, what are you on about?
I just cannot take it, because it's like, listen, even if, let's just say, for some miracle, and there has been couples that have, like, come out, right? What has happened to them?
They get shit on immediately, so it's even worse. And it's just
they don't get work. They don't get work after it. Like, well,
unless you're Musupicid, but then again, like, listen, he would have been fine either way. Like, he would have been fine either way.
Either way, we're not here to talk about Mew. But like the people that have come out in Thailand and gone open with their relationships do not get work. They do not.
No.
Gay people who are out, who are open, unless you're like Kuhart, and even then it's
you only work with one director.
And then even then you get,
and then you get shit on for being too gay.
Yeah, really. So what exactly do you expect these people to do? Because either way, they can't win.
You can't win.
So
you can't win.
You can't, because either they come out and then they don't get work, or they come out and they're too gay. Because y'all really love your masked gay men.
They do. Like, I love Kuhart so much.
I mean, I
fucking love him.
But y'all have a problem.
People have a problem with him. They have a problem with him.
When Kuhart or with any other like femme boys do their thing, and it's like all of a sudden it's get too much. And I don't care
if it's too much. It's too gay.
I don't care if I sound really upset right now, because I am, because it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like the other day, sorry. Woo. The other day I was scrolling through Twitter, and people were upset at OnlyFriends because,
oh my god,
because
I can only imagine
there was too much sex, and I was just
too much sex in an adult show,
directed by a gay man, by the way, written by a gay man. And
we want queer content, but only sanitized queer content that's, chaste and the way we think it should be. Like, fuck off. Just fuck off.
Because, let me tell you something. Gay people and queer people are not here for your fucking safety. We're not here to make you feel comforted.
Listen, we be fucking
about your life. Queer people like to fuck and have sex and are fucking messy and have a group of friends that are gay as shit and all shit on each other. And that's what that's what being queer is about. It's just about living.
I don't think that's all the being an aspect of for many queer people.
Yeah.
We're tired.
And so it upset me because I was just like, what is your problem? Like, really? I mean, I don't want to throw that word around because it's because it also, words have meaning and have weight, and I don't want to just toss that word around that starts with an F because it doesn't apply to everybody.
Yeah.
But when I see these tweets, and when I see these just oh, but how could you make them do that? They're fucking actors, and they signed a fucking contract. And they're
listen, I don't know if people are unfamiliar with how taking an acting job works, but you get the script. Before you sign the contract to appear in the show, you know what the show is about.
And you can say no.
Yeah. You cannot be forced to do this. So let's all just take a calming breath and just fucking get it together. Okay? Because Jesus.
And I was just like, why? Oh, and so then I was just like, oh, so you only like the fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only when you see the gays, but as soon as it gets real, as soon as it gets fucking gritty, it's oh no, y'all have done too much.
Listen, it was the same thing about people being all britches in a twist over Kin Porsche, and I was like, it's a mafia show about bad people. Why are we losing our minds that they're doing bad things? Have you never seen a mafia show before? This is fucking tame for this genre. Y'all never watched Goodfellas? What are we doing? Yeah, what are we doing here? What is happening here?
And I feel that it's just if y'all don't want to see queer people be actual real queer people, then don't fucking watch.
Yeah,
and get the fuck out. Because honestly, you're doing everyone a disservice. Everyone. Because you're not real allies. You don't actually fucking care. All you want to see
is pretty boys smooching very lightly. Some light smooches. And
yeah. And it's not, and sometimes that could be okay. Like I'm like,
yeah, we're not anti-smooching. We like a good smooch. But
I like Cherry Magic. I liked what's that old fashioned cupcake. I liked
old fashioned cupcake.
I loved
old fashioned cupcake. What a vibe. What a good show.
I like too.
Yeah,
but that's not all that what it is. That's not all what the queer experience is.
No, this may shock people to find out, but there's more. It's almost as though the queer community is as varied and diverse as the straight community. And so media made about queer characters can be as diverse as the straight community.
Oh my god.
Shocking. No, but like really gets me, like, just if no one would say a peep, like say we're talking about like Only One of again, no one would say a peep if there was just some random female actress in this. It would be like, oh, what a whatever
story.
No one's saying, oh, they're pretending. We know that they're not actually dating anyone, so they're pretending to date for the fucking clout. And it's like, no, it's called acting. That's what acting is. They're not actually doing any of this. This is all fiction. It's almost as though fiction is a thing, and that's how this works.
Oh, it doesn't entertain me. It just really just pisses me off about the whole like Only One of thing too.
It's so exhausting.
It is so exhausting. And it is especially exhausting as now that I've gotten into K-pop more recently and I've just started to notice these like patterns and trends.
You fool.
Right.
No, I can't say anything. I was the one who introduced her to K-pop, so I can't
So I'm just noticing these like trends that are like really upsetting to me as like a multi-stan. Like I like a bunch of different groups. I'm not gonna name other groups because I don't want y'all to just like
that ain't what we're about here.
But particularly when I see in K-pop, when I see certain members, and I only really stan boy groups, when I see them get close to each other, when I see skinship, everybody loves it. And they eat it up. And it's like, oh, give me more. And they ship people and they make whole videos and TikTok edits to this ship. So explain to me the fucking difference between them and what Only One of is doing. Explain it to me right the fuck right now.
Only One of is doing it on purpose. Only One of is saying this is what it is. Okay, they're being honest about what they're doing. That's the only difference. And people like the fantasy. Okay, they like the imagination. Whereas when Only One is like, no, we're going to be explicitly queer concepts to do explicitly queer storylines. Everyone loses their mind because they're like, oh, this isn't what we signed up for. Like they're queer, but no, that's not what queerbaiting is. Yet again, not what queerbaiting is.
And so I think that's what makes me particularly more kind of upset and more like unwilling to just let a lot of the things go because I see the comparison between the different groups that I stand. And it's just like, listen,
y'all.
Whatever they're doing, it may not be intentional, whatever, but y'all are eating that shit up. So once y'all stop eating that shit up, then you could come for me and Only One of. Then maybe. But
they won't. They're not going to stop.
They're not. It's just gets, listen, I get exhausted. I really do. Because it's like, I don't like, this was not what I signed up for. Like, this is not what I wanted to do with my standing life. I didn't want to like constantly be like, what are you talking about? Like, let me just put you in your place, because you obviously need somebody to do that for you. You know, that was not what it was supposed to be about. I was supposed to only like really like or really only love only one of in like my other groups, and just be happy in my little bubble. And y'all,
sorry, I did this. This was me. This was me. I did this.
You did it. I was just like, the immediate tweets that I saw about like the whole thing,
pure fucking nonsense.
Was just like, what are you even on? Like, if you don't like, and here's the thing too, it's like you don't actually have to stand them. Like, you don't have to like them. You don't even have to listen to their music videos. You don't have to do a fucking thing.
It's all optional, alone. My guys. That's it. That's all. That's it.
I mean, like, really, like, you don't have to sit here and write like thesis articles on Twitter about how
hilariously wrong you are.
God, that's it. Like, it's not so much like the like long like tweet that I see that like, you know, gets me all riled up.
It's when people are making fucking video essays, and I'm like, get a fucking life. If you have this much energy to make a fucking video essay about only one of and like Harry Styles or some bullshit, okay, maybe put that energy into like making video essays about people who are actually hurting the queer community.
Yeah.
Like, you know, fascists and right-wingers and the fucking Matt Gaetz of the world. Like, only one of even fucking Harry Styles, they're not hurting anyone. They're just existing and being a little fruity. And is that a crime? I ask you, is that a crime? It's not a crime. If it is, lock us up.
Yeah, exactly. Lock me up, please. Lock me up for like all of like the edits that I do and all the
just like fucking lock me the fuck up. If this is what this is, you know, just lock me up right now. What are you gonna, do you know what just fell down? You're gonna enjoy this. So it's my Halloween decor that I haven't put away.
Oh, cute.
My boo you horror. Anyway, yeah, just send us straight to the gulag. Like, please. Jesus.
Please. Cause like, it's just, y'all are doing too much.
Tire of this nonsense.
And we don't need this. Like, we don't need this. Like, the community doesn't need this. Nobody needs this. Like, it's just
we say.
All right. Well, I mean, I just really want y'all just to like stop using that word. Like, because if you don't know what it means,
you sound stupid. And the worst part is not only do you sound stupid to people who do know what it means, you're now making other people stupider by misinforming people who don't know what it means to your own stupid misinterpretation, because words mean things. And they don't mean what that, to quote Inigo Montoya, you keep using that word, I don't think it means what you think it means.
Yeah.
You're just mad that you think, basically, when I see something like, oh, this person is queer baiting because it's a straight man in a crop top, what I hear is someone who is so rigidly bound by gendered norms that they've taken a real twist towards the right.
Yeah.
Because what about people not sticking to heteronormative aesthetics, makes you so upset that you have to somehow call them a threat to the queer community? Pray tell. Riddle me this, friends. Because that's not how any of this works. Aesthetics aren't the queer community. Queer stories are not the enemy. Like, they're not a diversity of queer content. It's not the enemy. It's normalizing the queer community. But yet, somehow this offends you. And I'm curious because the same people who say this put themselves in as allies of the queer community. Yet, what you are saying is that you need to police some sort of aesthetic identity to the queer community that reinforces heteronormativity at the end of the day. Curious. Interesting. Not doing what you think you're doing. And I don't know, maybe I'm just some uncool 35-year-old lady who's just like, some weirdo 35-year-old communist who's like, no, what are you even talking about? But like, it's not giving what you think it's giving. It's not.
It's not.
Not. It really isn't. I'm tired, man. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Rusty.
I mean, it is very exhausting. And it's just like, why do you think that you're helping? Like, I don't understand. Like, one thing, people, like, and I don't want to sound like one of those, like, millennial boomers, but I feel like, I know what queerbaiting is. Like, yeah, I know it.
We've witnessed it, okay? I watched Supernatural as it was airing, okay? I know what queerbaiting is, okay? I used to read shit on fanfiction.net. You don't know, okay? I've seen everything to be seen.
So, but like literally, it was just like we didn't have very much. Like,
slim, fucking Will and Grace. Come on, help! Really? You know what? I will say this about Will and Grace: they did have a very flamboyant gay man, and he wasn't a joke. Like, he was a main character. So, but listen, moving on. And everything, all of these things, like, you look at something like The Ellen Show and Will and Grace stuff. Yeah. These are all stepping stones, okay, that lead to somewhere where, Holland can have a career. To somewhere where only one of can make these rather nice, they're balling on a budget with these really nice, interconnected queer stories, and they're not hurting anyone. They're, they're trying to normalize same-sex relationships in an extremely conservative country where gay people do not have equal protections from anything. And, like, it's not illegal to be gay like it is in some places, and it never has been, but, like, it's not great. It's not great to be gay.
No, it is not great to be gay in Korea. Like, it really is not.
Like, it's not. So, like, somehow pretending like what they're doing is something that it's not is really shitty, and also is completely misunderstanding what you're talking about. So, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop.
Just stop. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, well,
if you know, you know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm tired. It's like like every time like like a BL show comes out that's not some sort of like two men meeting in college. One's an architecture student, one's an engineering student, and they have a chase kiss in the third to last episode. and then fake break up and then get back together with a nice high five. Like, anytime it's not something like that, let me tell you, the fucking youth over here on TikTok and on Twitter are just... I'm like, don't you have, like, here's a patch of grass. Please rub your hand on it. Like, good Christ.
Really?
Ugh. Exhausting. Exhausting.
It is. But I just wanted to just talk about it because I feel like it's been coming up too much on the TL, and I feel that it's just a responsibility of myself being a content creator, just be like, no, stop, please, because it's just getting to the point where it's just like, I've seen enough, I've read enough, and it's just like,
she had seen enough.
Like, seen enough.
I often feel like I too have seen enough,
Yeah, I mean, we're just old people.
We're old.
I don't know.
We're old and we're tired, like.
No. It's not and it's also, I feel like sometimes people should know better and they don't, and so that's when I feel like, okay, well, now I just need to talk about it because it's just getting to the point where it's just like not fun to like be on Twitter sometimes.
And it's like every time when I fucking sign in to Twitter and I just want to have a good fucking time, okay? And it's just like, and then I tire,
Right.
I need people to stop being stupid and
that would be helpful.
To learn what fucking words mean, like,
and just learn that words really do matter, because it's not like, because here's the thing, right? Because it's not just like you just like shouting it out to like the ether. The artists see it.
Yeah,
they do.
In this day and age,
and even if you don't, like, even they lurk all the time on that stupid Bird app. They do, because it's like they want to know what their fans are saying. They want to know, like, how their fans are reacting to certain things. They read what you write about them.
They do.
And so, some of the things that you say about them
is fucking deranged, okay?
Like, how would you feel if you read someone saying that about you? Like, when I wrote that tweet, I was just like, how about you tell me what your sexuality is?
Yeah.
You tell me what you are. And then if you're okay with somebody asking you what your sexuality is, then you ask them. Then you tell them.
Please.
Please.
Share with the fucking class. If you want, if you think it's acceptable that to just out everyone and force everyone, then you do it. You first.
Yeah.
No. But let's do it even further. Let's do a little thought experiment. You move to a conservative country where you can lose your house, lose your job, be kicked out of your family, become a pariah, do all that, okay? Because, like, I'm not saying it's great where you live, but it's certainly pretty shitty where they live. And then you openly and loudly declare, I am gay. I am bi. I'm a lesbian. I'm trans. Because you know what happens? It's what happened to Holland. He got hate crimed in one of the most liberal parts of Seoul. So maybe shut the fuck up.
Not only did nothing happen, they didn't even
investigate.
They didn't even care.
So maybe shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and shut your goddamn mouth. Because you don't know anything.
Quit it. You are an idiot. You know next to nothing. And you're not doing what you think you're doing. You're a clown. You're being a clown is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You did it. But anyway, I think we've probably got our point across here, maybe.
I think so. I think so. I
tire.
think we rallied enough. I think we just
stop using queerbaiting if you don't know what queerbaiting means. Stop using words if you don't know what words mean. For the love of God.
Yeah.
Because you sound stupid. You just sound stupid. It's just how that ends. You sound the fool.
Well, I feel better about
everything that just happened. You're like, I feel, now that I talked it out, I feel.
Now that I talked it out, I feel a lot better.
I feel better about it.
I feel lighter. I feel like I've done what I needed to do. I feel like I said my piece. So now, what we're going to do is, if you're not aware, and you don't have to be, but if you're not aware, GMMTV.
Oh, they did. They're making moves.
They're making moves. They're making some moves, which some people like and some people don't. I don't know. But I'm just here to talk about certain moves related to BL, because that's what we're about.
That's what we do here.
That's what we do here, really. Sometimes when we get serious and we don't like it, don't make us do that again.
I swear to God. Don't you do it.
Don't you do it. Okay. So GMMTV came out with their 2023 showcase. Don't remember the fact that they still haven't finished with the ones that they were supposed to do.
Yeah, listen, those ones are still coming soon. Don't worry about it.
But the first one, that is, well, not the first one, but I'm not going to talk about these in order, but these are just the ones. So Jung and Dunk got a new series called Hidden Agenda. That's set in university.
Set in university?
Right. Oh my God.
Shocker.
And if you've seen the trailer, listen, it's exactly like the last one they did, but there's more episodes. So,
So,
yeah. But
I
I like Jung and Dunk together, so I
do too. I got no complaints.
No, not really. Just fine. It's okay. And then we have now this is a GL, so it's very exciting.
Exciting. So exciting.
Milk Love, who you might remember from Bad Buddy. I have to be very careful because sometimes anyway. And then there's a BL side couple there as well, Gemini and Ford. Anyway, they're new. They're very new. They're babies. But I'm very excited about 23.5 because one, Milk is really good as an actress. Mm-hmm. And so is Love. But Milk is my girl. Like she's my type. Anyway, so I'm very excited about that one in particular.
We're learning so much about each other.
Really?
Nothing. What types? Who's your type?
I mean, if y'all, I know, but I think I've mentioned enough times about me to for people to know that I'm non-binary. I'm pretty don't care. Just
I was kidding. So
I know you were kidding. But just in case, also too is because sometimes not a lot of people comment, but sometimes you'll never know what people will say, mm-hmm. And so it's just nah, bitch, I got a real stake in this.
Yeah.
So that's why I mostly just out.
Let's not play these games.
Yeah.
Okay? Exactly. Nice try.
Yeah, exactly. Nice try, you know. Anyway, so that's just how I. Yeah, that's just how I roll. So that way, no one could come at me and be like, "Oh, you're not actually. You're just a cis woman." I'm like, no.
And if you're a cis woman, it's totally fine. I'm a cis woman.
Yeah. It's totally fine.
We have no judgment here. It's acceptable. It's not a. Amazingly, exactly. We don't consider that a crime. So you're okay. You're welcome here. We're a very accepting and fun community. Yeah.
Like, we're a very fun podcast, and we're very fun. Like, join our Discord, by the way, because we have.
Yeah, you should absolutely.
But yeah, but that was my reasoning behind it when I when I did my YouTube channel, and it was just like, I'm just gonna do this now, so that way, if someone does decide that they're like gonna say like, well, you're not queer, and so you shouldn't talk about this.
Hey. If you take one thing away from this episode, it's that aesthetics don't equate to identity.
Right. Oh, hey.
Ooh.
Okay, so the next one is Cooking Crush, which actually I was very surprised that they were going to do one, because I did not know they were going to do one after Not Me. I'm talking about Off Gun.
Mm-hmm.
I thought really Not Me was gonna be their last one. I was like, well, that's a really good one to go out on, because I was just like,
no, they're good. Listen, I feel like we got a couple more out of them.
Really?
I think so.
So Cooking Crush is a very, very different from Not Me. Like, complete, like, just looks very light and fluffy, romantic comedy. About a cook who like just gets bamboozled into doing things. But anyway, it looks like it might be fun. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like, I've just noticed, or not maybe just noticed, but like I'm not a big fan of like really, really fluffy series. I'm just like, no, that's gross. It's just like,
listen, I'm equal opportunity. I like everything, so yeah. I can't really.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's fine, but like, I don't know. I also might just watch the first episode and see how that goes. Then we have Jimmy C, who got another VL right after Vice Versa, which I was super happy about, because like Vice Versa, like numbers wise, didn't do as well as.
I haven't seen it yet. I have it downloaded on my tablet and I haven't watched it yet. I've been busy. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. The holidays are coming, and I hate Christmas, so what else am I gonna do? Sheesh.
Vice Versa was very good, and I wish more people had liked it, but that's okay. They got a new one called Last Twilight, which is basically like the movie You Before Me, but gay. So if you don't know,
it's like, okay.
So if you don't know what You Before Me is, it's basically the story about a guy who gets into an accident, and he gets paralyzed and also is blind, and so they hire like a.
It looks so good. It looks so good.
Yeah. Well, now, the poster, I will say, and people memed this already, has a striking resemblance to another famous like movie, but we're not going to talk about that. That was just a poor outfit choice. Anyway,
we're talking about Twilight, by the way.
Shut up!
The poster looked like fucking Twilight. Okay, like definitely unintentionally, but like literally down to the color scheme. Like it was.
I wasn't going to say anything. See, look at what you're doing. See, look at you.
Listen, I'm telling the truth to the people. Okay, like. What you want me to lie? You want me to be a liar after I admonished everyone for lying about what words mean? How could you?
I know, right? How dare I? Yes, it did look like a lot like Twilight, and I was like, no. But but the trailer looks really good.
Yeah, it does look really good.
And Jimmy and C's chemistry is just very palpable. I honestly enjoyed them from Vice Versa, so I'm looking forward to this one.
I am too.
And then, of course, we have our very misunderstood, just already out the gate causing controversy for no reason, OnlyFriends.
For just fucking no reason at all. Like,
no reason. First Cal are in that, Neo, and I am upset that they broke my ship, and I will not forgive them for this.
Oh God, they're actors. They're not ships. They're actors. We gotta practice what we preach, man.
I know, but I'm still a little salty. about the whole. Anyway, so Neo and Mark, and oh my god, Force and Book are also in this. It's basically like all of the most of the popular like boys are in this series, and it's like messy. It's great. So I'm really looking forward to Only Friends too, as part of the one. And then, there's two actually that spurred controversy for completely different reasons.
For completely stupid reasons, usually.
But we'll get to the last one. We'll get to that one last because I really want to hear Natalia's opinion about this.
Okay.
You might not have one. I don't know. Then we have Dangerous Romance with Perth and Chimon. It's also university, but also about a tutor and a rebellious rich kid. So if you're fans of Perth and Chimon, there you go.
You're in for a treat. That's all I have to say about that. I don't know what else to.
No, that's it. That's all. This is happening for you.
Like if that's what you like, we're not gonna. That's fine by us. We like it too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Clearly, otherwise we wouldn't be talking about it.
Right? Clearly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we have the anthology series is coming back. Our Sky 2. This one has Earth Mix. Who else did it have? Hold on, let me look at the picture.
Who didn't it have? I think is more.
Who didn't it have? So it had. So it has Earth Mix. It has Bad Buddy, Vice Versa, The Eclipse. I don't know why My School President is on here since it hasn't even aired yet. But okay,
we don't need to ask questions. It's all fine.
It's all fine. Okay,
everything's fine.
Everything's fine. And then Jung is there, and Force Book are there as well. So all of the favorites, except for Afghan, but that's okay.
Well, they got other things going on. Okay,
they got other things. They got
other things happening.
Well, so did Force and Book, because Force and Book got. I forgot to mention this one. Force and Book got a boss and a babe. Yeah, about office workers.
Which I'm all listen, adults, man. I'm into it.
All for. And I first read that as Boss Baby. I was like, that's
no. That ain't it. That ain't it.
But, sometimes my dyslexia likes to play tricks on me, and it's like
same. It's but things mean things.
Yeah, things do mean things. And so the last one that got announced that got people in a tizzy for completely different reasons than Only Friends. The Thai remake of Cherry Magic.
Okay, I do have thoughts. I know
you have thoughts, but let me.
Okay, go.
So Cherry Magic, if you should be aware at this point, and you should have definitely watched the original Japanese version. Is a office work drama about a man who is in his 30s, is still a virgin, and because he is still a virgin, can hear people's thoughts, like once he touches somebody. And so it was very whimsical. It was very like, oh, this is adorable. Like, look at him, the little nervous, neurotic office baby that he is. Very, very well done. Very well done.
Very well liked. Mm-hmm.
Very well liked. Beloved. Like, nobody complains about Cherry Magic at all.
Nah, it's because it's a fucking vibe, right?
Yeah. It's near as perfect as any show could be.
Yeah, it's as perfect as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here.
And so the last announcement, and I don't think anybody saw this coming at all.
No.
Was that Tay? No. Now people knew that Tay and New were up to something because they were seen together. They were like
they're always things up to something.
But they were like really doing things.
Yeah,
like they were really like
they were making moves.
They were making moves, and they were like people were like, oh, they're gonna get a new series because like all of a sudden they like started being best friends again, which is fine.
Listen, we're not gonna police people's friendships.
No. So, however, little did we know
what a thing they were up to.
What a thing they were up to. So. There's a Thai remake of Cherry Magic starring Tay and New.
Okay.
And this... Yeah, go ahead, Natalia. I see you.
So, in the Thai remake, New is playing Adachi, the shy virgin, and Tay is playing Kurosawa, but like they're gonna have different names. Obviously, those are the Japanese names from there. The office hunk who is secretly gay because guess what? You can't tell what people's sexualities are by how they look. Shocking. Anyway, I just think this casting is such a bizarre choice. It's such a weird choice. There's so many better options out there. Even with it, if we're just sticking to like currently established, like ships in GMMTV, Earth Mix are right there.
A lot of people
right there.
A lot of
but also, but I feel like we can be more creative. Like we can think outside the box with this. Because what is okay? One second. I'm just my name. My names are they're.
So a lot of people feel that Earth Mix would have been a much better fit.
Yeah. But I'm saying that we can be more creative. Like, for example, I think Tay, perfect for the Adachi role. Not the Kurosawa role. The Adachi role. Yes, okay. But you know who would be like chef's kiss Kurosawa? Pod.
Yeah. Pod. I agree with you. Pod is.
And you know what? And I'm going even crazier, okay? If we're just breaking up ships, if we're just doing whatever we want to do, you know who else has been making a lot of moves and is appearing in every other show known to man?
Neo? Yes.
Pod Neo.
Listen,
okay?
If
you're already gonna be crazy, go fucking crazy. Go Gowan Neo.
Yes. Get Gowan out of that other one that he's got.
Like, let's just go fucking wild. If things don't mean anything anymore, if like characters can be anything, let's just go absolutely fucking insane.
Let's just do this.
Just fuck it up. Like, what do you?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck shit up.
But no, I still say Pod Neo. That would be a Cherry Magic that people would be very excited for, and we all fucking know it. All of us know it. Listen, even though people hadn't even thought about it until right now, you're sitting there thinking, you're like, oh shit. Pod Neo would be like a sick fucking like. Listen, we got done dirty, okay, by Don on John Latte, okay? I admit it. We got done dirty. Pod can do more. Okay, he doesn't have to play the dumbest man who's ever lived. We saw Dark Blue Kiss, which but it's like people saw Dark Blue Kiss and then picked the wrong people out of it to like keep going with this. But I'm sitting here with my whole chest going, Pod Neo would be a vibe.
It would be a vibe. I would I would watch that. I really would watch that. I would be like, yeah, let's go.
Everyone would watch that. Okay? Everyone would be like, Pod Neo, I never thought about it.
Right.
But now that I'm thinking about it.
Now that you mention it,
Now that this is like rattling around on the hamster wheel, this is a mood. This is a vibe. Like, yes, like I want to see that. I would like to see it, please.
So as of now, that's the only one that doesn't have a pilot trailer. Don't know when that's gonna happen. But it'll be interesting once everybody sees the pilot trailer what they actually do. Right now it's just a bunch of speculation and a bunch of like people upset that like Tay and you are here.
I'm not upset that it's Tay New, okay? Like I'm not upset by that because I'm like, okay, whatever. Marketing, I get it. I get it from a, marketing standpoint. Like Tay New will get watches.
They will.
They will. I understand that, but I'm just saying if we're talking about who best serves the story, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you, and like I don't know what it's gonna be like. I'm sure it's gonna. I don't know, man. I just wouldn't want GMMTV to touch it. Like there was a bunch of other things that they could have done. They didn't need to do the Cherry Magic. They really didn't. But that's just my opinion, of course. Like, you can't win them all.
You can't. You really can't. Like, I wish that we could, but
I mean, they gave me my GL, so really,
we gotta take wins when we can.
Yeah, you gotta take wins where they come.
Wins.
Yeah. Well, that was the show.
that was the show. That was a show that we did.
That wasn't that we
did. That was a show that we did. So we hope that you enjoyed it. Because, words mean things. And it's frustrating when people act like they don't. So hopefully we've educated at least if one person comes out of this and goes the next time they see someone in fucking rolled up jeans sitting weird on a chair, they don't immediately assume this is a bi person, though I'm going to be real. You're probably right. But like, just because, nail polish, you ain't being queer baited.
No.
Two men hugging in a friendly way, you ain't being queer baited. An actor playing a role, not queer baited. Okay? No. Let's keep that energy for when it's actually happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, before we sign off, Pod Neo 2023, come on! Listen, I just want someone on this ghost ship with me, okay? I want to sail the seas with this wild ghost ship.
I'm pretty, because it's so funny because they have like no interaction with you.
Listen, they have none. But like, you have to admit, now that I've said it, you're like,
yeah. I'm like, Okay. Oh my gosh, how can I top Neo Pod?
You can't. So let's just end this. There's no way to get better than that.
Let's just end it. Let's just end it here. Like Pod Neo 2023.
Pod Neo 2023. That's it. There's nothing better than that.
All right. Bye.